Welcome to the fourth part of our playthrough in the Lost Dark Bard. Today we're going to be going into Akumo Mountain.
Go see Priestess Garoa if you want safe passage.
Some people have commented and wondering, what am I going through here? Am I going through for a fast playthrough or achievements? It's actually kind of a mix of both. I want to get as many achievements as I can that are practicable, but some are just not, achievable at this point in the game.
You're from Brideholm, right? You're the adventurer Father Armin told me about.
So these missions are pretty easy. You just basically build the brick. By the way, if you hit E, you can move faster. And then we'll heal some soldiers.
It hurts.
And we'll quickly speed up this. Finish that quest. Now it's time to go investigate these 3 pillars. But first, let's grab a Mokoko seed. It's right about here. Excellent. Off we go. And as usual, we'll speed up a lot of the running scenes so you don't have to watch Daisha run around here. In case some of you are wondering, I'm still having trouble with the controls because they're different than Russia. I've solved that in later videos, but here it's still a problem. There are a couple of unique monsters I missed in here because there were so many people playing the game that you can't get all the uniques. I actually had to come back to Akumo Mountain to get some of a couple of uniques later. And that's annoying. Creatures can interrupt you if you're trying to examine something or pick up a Mokoko seed or something like that. So it's not time to head north. You can see there's a lot of people doing the same missions.
We need more talismans. This place is too dangerous.
A lot of the people are actually trying to rush through to 50 and, to each their own, but I don't really understand that play style. I like enjoying the game, so that's the reason why I'm doing it the way I am. And the Mokoko seed is not here. There it is. We'll go ahead and grab it. Okay. Now come over here. And there's a unique enemy. We want to nail him real quick. As soon as he dies, you see the little book writing above your head. That says it's writing to your adventurer tome. Your adventurer tome allows you to get completion levels for that particular zone. And that gives you some pretty valuable rewards. Sometimes it's skill points. Sometimes it's really great report gifts. There's a lot of really great rewards from doing adventurer tome completion. So I would highly advise it. I mean, getting an adventurer tome to 100% is a little hard.
In the area are contaminated.
Sorry, I talked over Armin there. Getting a 100% adventurer tome is very, very difficult, but getting it to say 60-70% on each zone is doable. So we just have to light some of these dead beasts on fire. gonna go up here and kill a couple of these guys because there's unique up there. Actually, not here, but we have to kill some of these guys anyway. Go down here and do a turn in real quick. But I realized I forgot to purify the spring, so I'm going back over here. Purify the spring. All right, now we can go do the turn in. And you notice I put the dissonance right in front of the beast. That way they walk into it, they kind of leave me alone. They get kind of stunned by it. It's kind of a tactic I use quite a bit.
Now that we've prevented the plague from spreading, this place should be safe.
Okay. Now we're going to run up the hill here, do a turn in.
Those cursed...
You can see the turn-ins are really close. Now, instead of going straight for the fort here, we're going to go off to the right, because there's actually a viewpoint over here. So we have to kill some of these things anyway for the quest, but then there's a bunch of riffraff here. And they slowed me down, the slow debuff. So, the viewpoint is actually down there a bit. Again, sort of messing with the controls, having a little bit of difficulty. Here we go. This is actually one of those viewpoints that's kind of annoying because it takes a while to activate the viewpoint, but sometimes the monsters spawn faster than you can actually kill them in order to activate the viewpoint. It's kind of annoying. Sometimes you have to end up freezing them or using some other technique so that you get enough time to activate the viewpoint or collect the Mokoko seed, for example. So, once we collected that, we're going to run to another Mokoko seed here. And it's right above me, right there. That was close. That zombie almost got there. They can also interrupt you casting your mount too, so get a little bit of space before you call it.
Guards have been afflicted.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm getting sick of this.
The plague has spread further than ever. Please defend the outpost.
So we just skipped
against
over
these
that.
infected attackers.
Basically, Armin just heals a bunch of people. Now we grab another Mokoko seed here up in the corner. Okay, so do another quest.
I'm getting sick of fighting.
And we definitely want to catch a triport here. It's super important. So we'll go ahead and grab that. If you don't get your triports immediately, you will have a lot of problems. You'll end up running all over the map, and it'll take tons and tons of time of just wasted time of just running. No, you can't destroy these. You gotta go light them on fire. So we kill these guys, and before we get out of here, we're gonna go ahead and turn in. And then I want to just sell off my inventory. So typically I'll go to a potion masters whenever I see them and trade out my potions for an upgrade and then sell off the inventory items I don't use. But first I go into my inventory and I swap out gear. But something's wrong. Can't get into the vendor. It'll turn out that I actually lost connection.
The stench of burning corpses is terrible.
It'll tell me in a minute. There it is. So I accidentally didn't hit the record button and lost a little bit of footage, but there's a Mokoko seed just down on the little hole on the bottom left and center of the screen there. So now it's time to go into this instance.
How long can we hold them off?
First, we have to talk to this guy. You'll notice there's a bunch of barrels around there. These will all blow up if you actually hit them with a spell, so just be aware.
The plague-spreading demon is controlling the nearby monsters.
They can be used to your advantage, of course.
Ignite the powder keg.
Right now, I'm being very careful not to hit them, though. Still having control issues. This time I hit one on purpose. I set it off. It killed all the other monsters that were around it. It makes this instance much faster. So I'll gather them all in a great big thing, and these two great big elites will hit the barrel, jump out of there, and boom. There they all go. You can see how little damage Conviction Core does, but we don't really have much of it better right now. So. Yeah, these guys have 4 bars, but you can actually take them out pretty quick using the barrel. These wizards will teleport right on top of you, and you can take advantage of that.
Now that the commander is defeated,
That was quick.
we can transport the wounded and repair the damaged area. Came at just the right time. Burn the corpses.
And there we go. Now, a lot of people will be tempted to jump on their mount like this and run for it, but nope. Go look at where your turn is, and then just teleport. Guaranteed that'll save you hours in this game of just running around nonsensically. And we'll do a turn in real quick.
This is a nightmare. You've met my captain?
I see.
They fought the demons until the end, like the proud border guards they were.
I've gotten a bit better, thanks to Father Armin.
These are records left by a pilgrim who was looking for the Ark a long time ago.
And that'll about do it for this episode. Armin's gonna heal these guys. Strangely, it didn't send us into the dungeon this time. In the Russian server it did, but I will go back and pick up that dungeon a little bit later.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
So, we're off to the next zone.
I'm getting sick of fighting.
And that'll about do it. Thanks all for watching. See you next time.